know you're there. Sometimes doing lives is a little bit on the lonely side, but I am busy getting ready for craft fair. So I thought, just come on and work away, talk, chat, chalk, do all those fun things. I got these at Dollar Tree for $1. They're amazing. I actually got them, and this isn't so bad. There's all different kinds of ones that were for the fall. I stockpiled them because I was excited to have some frames, and I like the frames just as is, especially with the beads. It makes it farmhouse for sure. And they actually pop out in the back just like a regular picture frame. So I just take those apart and set them aside. And this, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. But anyway, this is what comes out of that. Oh, I don't know exactly why I keep going in and out. But anyway, I took out these fall things from the Dollar Tree. And I actually just turn it over and paint the backside black with Waverly Black. It's called ink. Waverly chalk paint. And just trying to get them ready. I think I had made about 10 of these in the past. I don't even know. I didn't even look. I don't have time to go back and see if I did it on YouTube here. I also have a VIP group, and so I do some things on Facebook on my VIP group. It's called Prairie Scraps Chalkin'. Love to have you join me. And then I also do some of my lives on my business page, which is also just plain Prairie Scraps, and I'm on Instagram and TikTok, so check me out in all the places. And I'm just painting these black and then setting them aside and making a horrible mess because this is just the messy part. I'm just going to be painting them. And then if I don't get a chance to finish, if I run out of whatever here, I'm going to use these sayings. They fit perfectly. It says, let it snow. There's some trees, holly and jolly. But this is called from Chalk Couture. Whew, I got fur. This is called Christmas Spirit Phrases. So I'll be using that and just putting just real plain, just simple white, red, maybe a little green, and make little sayings. And then I add, a little bow here and there or whatever. They sold, I think I had 10 of them, and I think I sold 5 or 6. So at the craft fair, which was at the last craft fair, which is usually a smaller craft fair than the one that I'm doing tomorrow. So hopefully, or this weekend. So hopefully these will be a great seller, but I wanted to get more than just 5 in my booth. I do try to keep things a little bit, I try not to make too many like like 50 of the same exact item. So that's why this works out really nice because, gotta set that aside. Hopefully I didn't get any black paint on it. But anyway, I like to just go ahead and I probably should have done the other side because this is kind of my white side of my board here. That was dumb, huh? I try not to do like mass production of anything. I want people to feel like there's an urgency, like you have to buy this because it's a one of a kind, and I may not make another one exactly like it. So, but anyway, so I thought I would do it. I did the Believe one and did a little ribbon across it. It was really cute. So anyway, these sides, they don't look great. They weren't made great. So they're Dollar Tree, and I was able to sell these for $5 a piece. And all it took was a little bit of paint, a little bit of chalk paste, and we're good to go. So not too hard. The biggest problem is that I do usually get my fingers all black in doing this. So if you're coming on, say hey if you have any questions. Like I said, I'm just going to chalk and paint. I've got 5 of them. I think I have another 5 to do, but I'm not going to do those for this craft fair. I just wanted to get a few done. Like I said, I just kind of spread them out. I do like a ladder display for my craft fair. You can see the pictures if you go into my VIP group. I try to just make it look very different. And I keep moving things around. Sometimes, you know, I display them, and if I notice something's going, and like I said, these were going pretty well last time. People were really, the $5 price point seems to be a good price point for them. You know, then I get a little bit for my effort, and I'm getting my name out there. I did, this is the first time I've done craft fairs for several years now. And a lot of years, actually, now that I think about it. I'm getting old. I've always kind of done it this way. Like where I'm not really, I'm getting messy. Where I like shabby chic farmhouse style, and I don't do like a ton of the same thing. Oh, I guess I got 6 out. That's all right. I'll just do them. But these are so simple, and I love these frames. They're actually fairly sturdy, and I was impressed because I thought this was like cardboard in here, but it's actually like a chipboard. It's a thicker chipboard, so painting it really does help it, I think. And we'll get these last 3 out here. So I'm also a part of this. I'm this like a bigger group, like a craft group on Facebook that's all chalk couture, and everybody shares their projects and stuff and ideas. And we're doing a 12 days of Chalkmas in there, so I'm kind of excited about that. So if you want an invite to that, put CR on the comments. Don't forget that any sort of liking and commenting and sprinkling the love, you know, SHARE, really helps out my channel. It helps out my my business, everything. So help me out by doing that. All right, so those are the last 3. I suppose since I was painting, maybe sometimes I like to do things like this, like multiples, and just get, you know, like a bunch done at the same time. And so anyway, we're just going to do some chalkboards and kind of hope that the nice thing about this Waverly chalk paint, it's available at Walmart. It's not very expensive. It works really nicely. It is an acrylic, so it is permanent, you know, so to speak. It's not like traditional chalk paint that is usually water-based and will like wash, like you can wash it and make it look like it's old or whatever. Try to do the last coat here just kind of smoothly so it doesn't show so many lines. And I'm just generously, I'm messy. I'm a messy crafter here. Nothing really exciting that way, but I don't know. I feel like I sold a lot. I feel like I don't know what I need to restock. I had 11 gnomes that I had made, the little gnomes, and I sold 6 of them. But I don't know. I haven't been in a gnome mood this year, so I don't know. Like I said, I've got all this stuff. I should sit down and make them, but we've been really super busy. My husband and I are foster parents, and we got a placement 2 weeks ago that we thought was going to be very short term. Now it's not like super long term supposedly, but who knows? You never know with these things. So anyway, because we thought they were homeschooler, I just kind of like did whatever their mom was doing with them, and they were homeschooled. So I've been homeschooling 8 kids, and I've been kind of going a little crazy. It's a lot. It's a lot of pressure. I want to make sure that everybody's learning. It's not like one of those unschooling things for me. I'm not an unschooler at all. So there, we got those painted, and they are a little bit on the wet side. So oofta, I have got pretty much paint all down the paintbrush. So, and I probably actually used my white paint. I try to keep one of my paintbrushes for white things and one for black, because I find that I'm not always great at getting them. Sometimes there's just a little bit like stuck in the brush. So I leave it in there. So I just kind of try to stick one way or the other. And these are wood, so they probably should be, sorry for the ride. They're a little wet. They probably should be waxed, but I may not do that. Try to get these a little bit dried up here. Maybe. Oh, I'm already plugged in. This has a really short, I'm in my 1953 Airstream clipper, and it doesn't have many outlets, so I have like everything connected to one cord. So if you see the lights go on and off, it's because it's an old camper. Lots of fun, right? Just trying to get these dried up a little bit faster. I have zero patience for this, I guess. I was just doing some inking, if you wanted to go see that. We have an ink. I don't know if you were aware of that. If you've never used Chalk Couture, it's a high-end DIY decor and more company. And it's kind of fun. I love to craft. I stumbled on it on the internet and actually found a lady that was using it for craft fairs because I was looking for ideas for things to sell at the craft fairs. I always try to get inspired. I don't know if you guys, if you watch Pinterest, do you ever go on Pinterest? Go ahead and comment below if you're a Pinterester. Or YouTube, I guess you can do the same thing on YouTube. I do that, it's off and on. I just switch over, do some on YouTube, some on Pinterest. But I try really hard not to just like pin things and then never do it. I actually try to do a lot of them. I'll try just about anything. But anyway, I was kind of surfing and looking for ideas. And this one lady, she had just gorgeous things. She would take like and reuse items, and she had beautiful lettering. And that's what I was trying to do, was this lettering. I would try to like print it off and transfer it. And I tried the Cricut route. I'm not great at running the Cricut, so anyway, I ran across this and this looks so easy. I knew this was going to be it. And so right away, I went ahead and signed up actually as a designer right away. Costs $99. You get over $200 worth of things in your kit, and you get everything, all your craft supplies at 40% off, which is amazing. Who doesn't love craft supplies on sale? So that was kind of how I got started in Chalk Couture, and it's been no turning back. Last year, things were slow for craft fairs because there really wasn't any. And so I didn't do any. The one main one that I usually do, they didn't do it last year. And then now this year it actually has a different organizer. So we'll see. For some reason, all the craft fairs in my town go on the same weekend. So I guess the idea is that everybody comes to our town and everybody gets a piece of the pie, because a couple of literally, one of the churches does like a pie social. One of the churches does craft fair. They were a little later coming, and then there's one at our elementary school. So that's where I go, and I've been there for several years, except last year. So I did kind of put it aside. I really, for the first year and a half, I did Chalk Couture. I never really told people about it. I did a little bit on YouTube, but not a ton. And it's just been recently, I decided, I've had some surgeries, and I decided, you know what, I love to craft, and why wouldn't I do that for money? It's just been a great time. I've got, I think, like 8 or 9 people on my team. So if you're interested, let me know. I'm happy to talk to you about it. Can give you some more information about it. It's totally up to you. Brand new kit, beginning of the month. I belong to a great group of crafters, and we have kind of a bigger Facebook page. It's called The Chalk Room. So if you search it out, please answer the questions and tell them I sent you. Make sure you put Dory down. Or Prairie Scraps. I'll notice it. Somebody will be like, who's Prairie Scraps? And I'll be like, that's me. So anyway, just seeing some wet spots. These are almost getting dry now. Warming me up a little. It was a beautiful day today outside. It was like in the 60s here. We're in Idaho. Have a little Airstream camper. Oh, the refrigerator just kicked in, so that went down a little bit. It's kind of funny. Trying to get this nice and dry. I might actually go ahead and put some wax, surface wax on these because I don't want it to lift when I do it because I'm not waiting long enough. I'm not a very patient crafter. I decide I'm going to do something and that's it. I'm going to do it. And sometimes it backfires on me. So you just never know. That one's almost dry. This one's the most dry, I think. Look at that. I've got black everywhere. This is going to be me. I just put new nails on. I don't have really long nails, but I try to put on, one of those companies that have the nails and try to keep them a little bit longer because they've been getting really short and peeling and really looking bad. So this is our surface wax. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on. I won't be done with this very soon because I don't want to do it on super wet ones, but I'm just going to put a little of this on here. And hopefully this will keep it from peeling up because I'm too impatient to wait for it to dry. So sorry for the jiggling. I'm in the camper. We're on wheels. It is what it is. Make do. Make do. No, actually, I love this little camper. It was my grandpa's. See? It's still wet on the edges. This is getting kind of dry. Give me some water on my wipe. I just usually use baby wipes. You can use like Lysol wipes if you want to wash, paint and stuff off, but this is much gentler on my hands. I have so many allergies, so I'm messy today. We'll see. I don't know. I have struggles with my white paste. I think I'm going to use, wonder if this will it cooperate? I added water because it was too thick and it's been, ooh, that was crazy. I almost dumped the whole thing. So then I think I added too much water and I also combined 2 of my old ones and it has kind of a rotten smell to it. I don't know. Phew. I don't like it. Weird. Good thing it's not smell-o-vision. I don't know. It's still pretty dry. Or still pretty wet, I shouldn't say. I don't know. I don't trust it. I'm going to have to open up another. Well, I have another white. I have it in my craft supply. So part of my craft booth this time around, since I am doing this as a business now, not just my craft fair stuff, but that's the cool thing. You can do, like, you could be a hobbyist and do this, and you could do this, as a full-on business, but you could sell your finished projects. You can even sell your finished projects like on Etsy or wherever, whatever avenue. I think the only thing you probably couldn't do is have like a storefront. That's the only thing. But there's so many different ways that you could creatively sell chalk couture. You could sell the supplies. You can sell your finished projects. You can do workshops, have classes, whatever. It's really, the sky is the limit. It's really kind of cool because you don't have to like just do it one way. Like I've done some other direct sales companies and it was like they had such strict rules on it sometimes that you couldn't like do anything. All right, so I'm just gonna actually get, what else do we got here? I haven't even gotten the chalk out. I've been inking on Facebook today. Here's some crimson. I'll do that maybe. Can't find my paste. Oh boy. Silver. I'm looking for... That's not it. Ooh, nope, that's... I have another one that's kind of... Sheesh, I must have had it out and just not seen it. Storm. Green. Oh boy. Black. What in the world? Oh, the last one. I'm looking for the shimmer. I like this shimmer frost. It's like a white, but it's got glitter in it. And it's a little bit, I would say, more opaque. And because it's a shimmer, I'm going to definitely stir it up really good, because I don't want the glitter sitting down at the bottom and not using it. All right, I don't even know what I'm going to do yet. I've used almost everything. And like I said, I love these sayings because every single one looks a little bit different, but it's so, like, you can kind of robotically make it. Should I do better not pout? I don't... Well, the Believe is a really popular one, I guess. I think I'll do Believe. And this was the one that I did lower, and then I just did a ribbon across it. So this is a sticky reusable transfer. If you've never seen me use this, it's silk transfer. So there's silk in the spots where there's relief, right? And I'm just sticking it down really good so there's no air bubbles under it, because I don't want it to leak through. Anywhere you would have a air bubble, it would go ahead and bleed through or bleed outside of it. So I'm just gonna kind of scrub it in here. I'm using a squeegee, so if you can butter toast, you can do this. It's so easy. Usually it turns out really nice, especially if you wax. Anything wood you want to wax. So, and anything if you're like want to do layers and you're worried about it pulling up. Oh, see that one kind of got schmeary. So I'm going to set that one. Do you see that? So you just peel it off, and look, my E and I is a little schmeary. And a lot of times I'll reuse these transfers a couple of times. But because it got smeary underneath it, I'm a little concerned about doing it again, because I don't want that to smear underneath it. So I'm going to just kind of, like I said, I think I had several people say they really like the Believe, so I'm doing the Believe a couple of times. See if I can get it better this time. Good thing I wax, because the wax will make it so that it'll come off a lot easier when I go in to kind of tweak it. So a couple ways you can get it off. Like, I just usually use the wipes. And I'll just kind of get in there or use one of my tools to kind of get in there closely. All right, we'll see if I did it again. Nope, perfect. Perfect, perfect. That was amazing. Very good. And if, worst case scenario, I could wash this off. I'm just going to put this back on here. So I have that. Okay, so that one came out just absolutely perfect. Isn't that nice? So good. And that one I'll just put a ribbon across as soon as that's dry. And geez, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm a little upset about that. I can smell it. I have to get that other tub of white because I don't have white out here. All right. Do I do... Well, I haven't done hot cocoa either. Should I do that? Ooh, these aren't even cut. So they all come attached, but they have like little score marks where you can cut. And so I like to leave, when I first started, I like cut them all apart with the backing, but I now like to leave, whoops, got it started and I can't cut a straight line. I like to leave the backing intact because then I know if I'm missing one or where it goes or whatever. Oh, I don't even have one dry yet. Sorry. That was premature. I might honestly be hiding a little bit because like I said, I've been fostering We've been fostering. My husband's a trooper. He's in with all the kids. They were doing lights outside. It was gorgeous out today, 60 in the 60s. So anyway, I'm glad it worked on the live. I don't know what was going on. Just trying to get these nice and dry so that I can do them. It's been a rough week. It's a lot having 8 kids and in the house, and 5 of them are not yours. I mean, these are great kids. We're loving them. They're really well behaved, actually, but it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. They're going through a lot, and we try to be there for them, and they're different. We're different to them. They're under stress, so, it is what it is. And so this is my stress reliever, crafting out in the Airstream. So I think I'm going to work on this one. I'll show you, this is one of our tools. It's got a little sharp tip. And sometimes I can just go in, and scratch it off. That's not going to work today. So then what I do is I kind of wrap it in my wipe. And I just use a little wet wipe to get in there and get that off. And you have to kind of be careful, but if you can go towards the chalk, whoops, I'm rubbing off on the E too. At the same time I'm taking it off on the I. If you can go more towards the letter, then it will actually it knows to go back. I don't know. That might sound weird, but if you can kind of, instead of taking it away from the chalk paste, and if you can kind of rub it towards it. With these straight lines, it's hard because you want it to be a nice straight line. So you got to kind of just play around with it a little. Sometimes it's better if you can wait for it to dry, because then it won't, if you need to fix something, because then it won't come back. So there we go. I actually was able to, it's a little bit wet yet, and you can kind of see it if you know it's there. I'll be clear coating these to make them permanent. And so anyway, I'm going to leave it alone, because a lot of times they look fine if I just leave them alone. I don't always have the most patience. Did I tell you that? I'm not a very patient person. I'm not a very patient crafter. I just like to see results. I like to get it done. I get something in my mind. Anyway. There, I gotta believe. Oof, that one was stuck. That one was stuck. It's stuck down to the thing, so I'm just gonna get this off. So I just leave these. I could go through and, pretty it up on the backside. I did notice one person picked it up and looked at the backside and saw it when I was selling them at the craft fair, and it didn't seem to bother them. So it's not like you put up, pictures. I don't generally do it that way, but I don't know. It's a lot of work to get rid of that. So I'm going to put a little bit of, oops, lost the lid, casualty. Put a little bit of the surface wax on here just because I don't want the black paint to lift when I do it. Oops. And you can see, we're still a little wet. And that's why I'm waxing, actually. And I actually think the wet part is on the sides. So just putting that on. Those two are still not very dry. So we're going to wait. And I think I'm going to do hot cocoa. I haven't done this one yet. And generally I think because it's kind of moist, I'm not going to do any, I won't do any fuzzing of the transfer. You might want to fuzz it if you don't want it to stick too hard, but I'm going with it tonight. All right. I think hot cocoa, I'm just going to go ahead and do the white shimmer frost. I just like them to look like chalkboards. That's what I think looks nice. I'm simple like that. Nothing fancy. Hot cocoa. Be cute as a, oops, I got a little black in there. And then I think, I'm going to go out on a limb here and, little paste here. So this is it's a chalk paste, not a chalk paint. It's not going to be the same. You're going to want to, this is Crimson Shimmer. I've used a ton of this. This I've only had this season and just been using the whatevers out of it. I love the shimmers, especially at Christmas. Isn't it pretty? So pretty with the little glitterish in there, and you don't have to get glitter everywhere, which is not my favorite. I don't like getting glitter the mess, but I like glitter effect without the mess. So this is in the paste, the glitter. What I was saying is these are specially formulated for these transfers, this chalk paste. So let's see how we did. I'm going to go ahead and peel it. You do, when you're doing chalk paste, want to work kind of quickly. Oh, it's so cute. Isn't that cute? So, so cute. I think I'm going to do another one. Exactly the same, right? This is where, okay, so I have two, but I won't put these anywhere near each other whatsoever. So they don't look like I, mass produced anything. I won't put a whole bunch of things the same together. I'll spread them out and make them look kind of decorated. So I have ladder shelves from old wood and ladders. My husband had to fix one of my ladders because all the one side of the legs had totally fallen off. It's kind of crazy. And so it was rickety, more rickety than usual. It's normally rickety, but it was questionable rickety. Let's just say that, questionable, at the last craft fair. So excited about that. That he's stabilizing it for me. And then I just put boards going across the two, old boards going across the two raw. They're pretty raw. And then I just decorate the shelves and, just kind of set it out, make it look nice. Ooh, that turned out so good. I'm excited. Okay. 2 more left. Didn't that turn out nice? So nice. It's got a little shimmer in it. So it will be really kind of glittery. And last but not least, I have 2 more left. They're still kind of wet. Unbelievable. These are taking forever. What should I do? I don't remember which ones I sold, to be honest. Maybe should have checked. At least I know I didn't sell hot cocoa. And I didn't sell, well, the Believe is okay. I figure if I have too many Believes, I'll just give them for gifts, because everybody seemed that was kind of the vote this year. Or sell them on Facebook or whatever. Should I do Better Not Pout? I haven't done any of those. Oh. This one that has the Santa hat. Actually, the Santa hat, and it says Ho 3. I don't know. Is that X-rated? I can't decide if it's not nice to say that. It bothers me a little bit. I think it's not as nice. I like nicer, more clean. We don't do Santa Claus, so I try to stay away from the Santa stuff too. So that's the other part of it. But I don't know what to think about Ho 3. I did last time, but we'll see. All right, Better Not Pout. We also have, if you've never done Chalk Couture, we have these Try Me kits, and they're really great. They have everything you need. Everything you need to complete a project, including all the squeegees and little packets and everything like that. I have no idea where that lid went wheeling away. It's probably way under my chair. But anyway, I'm going to shut this because I don't want it to dry up. It's getting dry. Anyway, we What was I saying? I got distracted. See, if y'all would tell me what I'm talking about. Oh, so I don't know. I don't know what I think about that whole 3. So we don't do Santa, so I try to stay away from that. I'm not really into it. I just prefer to make the holiday more religious, I guess. But it was a cute transfer, so I did it. And I have a feeling those are what probably sold. Probably. I don't remember. Totally don't remember. Just guessing here. Okay, better not pout. Ah, that one spread. I was afraid of that. Well, I may not do another one because I don't want to clean it up that many times. So you can see it did spread a little on a couple of those, and I don't like the look of that. So I'm just going to leave that one. I will wash that out. And maybe I should get that red back. The Holly Jolly, I think, is kind of cute. Did I do that? Oh, I didn't do the Let It Snow. Let's do that. I like the Let It Snow. I'm not going to do blue, though. I'm just going to do the whole thing white. Oh, I think I had to do these in 2 separate parts, actually, if I remember right. Because it doesn't all fit on there. Maybe I'll just do Let It Snow. I'm going to be black fingers forever. Oops. It's stuck in there. Make sure I don't lift that. We don't want it to go underneath. Less fixing is better because I have a very small profit margin on this one. So, even though I like to do this for for fun, it's so amazing that I get paid for crafting. That's the amazing thing. I can make a little extra money by selling my crafts and getting better at it too, because I get so many ideas from other people. So much fun. Let's see. Oh, good. That one came out really nice. Let It Snow. I think I might take and make a couple of these snowflakes, like kind of going off. Hopefully I won't smear my Let It Snow. It won't show very much on, it'll just be a little bit. I like to do things in 3s. What do you think about that? I don't know. They say decorating in 3s is best. Cute. So, I don't know. Put one here. A little bitty one, maybe. Uh-oh. It kind of, oops, that one got smeary. So, stop while I'm ahead. All right, we'll put that there. We'll put anything you don't use on the transfer. You can scrape it right off and put it right back in. That works out really nice. You can serve a lot. Like this stuff goes a lot. A really long time. So, all right. Now, fixing. Because I have some little goobers. This one got a little red, the crimson on there. The nice thing about it is that because I did that wax, the wax usually lets things wipe off really easily. Now to fix my letters, I'm going to use my little tool again, wrap it around, and try to push it towards it, especially on this T up here. I'll try to push it towards the lettering. There. I think that's going to do good. Sometimes if all else fails, if this doesn't work to get it off, sometimes I'll go back and depending on what it is, I might use a little sandpaper and just sand it and make it look farmhousey, country, shabby chic, whatever you want to call it. That works. It just kind of, sandpaper really covers any amount of boo-boos. Oops. Sometimes I'm not very exact because I'm trying to hurry. So anyway, nothing like trying to fix mistakes on camera. And it's funny because I had somebody like join, or, you know, was trying out Chalk Couture for the first time and really gave up right away because they thought I had made it look too easy. Now, I'm telling you, if you watch any of my videos, you'll see me have mistake after mistake. It just happens. It's what crafting is about, right? Mistakes. And then this one, I had a little up here. So our little town, we have Santa Claus comes visiting, driving through on a fire truck all decked out with all kinds of lights, and he has loud music going, and he has a loudspeakers like ho ho ho. Anyway, the kids all love it. They run out, see Santa. Sometimes I hear him because I'm out in the camper. Sometimes I hear him off in the distance. I don't know what got on there, but I think this is not going to show very much. So there you go. So you can see the better not pout, lot better. And then let it snow. I think that top one's just not going to even show, and that's okay. Nothing is perfect, right, when it's homemade. So these believes, I like to put a little, well, I should have gotten them out maybe. A little ribbon across it. And I like to do this before I put the frame on because it's just easier to get it on there. I put it in the inside the frame. And so I don't even know, I don't even remember what I did last time. But I think I just put like a little bell on there, like a jingle bell. And just get this clipped. I didn't even do like a fancy bow or anything. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. See if I can get some. Oh, Jingle Bells. Yay. I did. Jingle Bells always add. They add. They put a little extra value on it, I think. So, is this what I'm going to use? Maybe not. I was struggling with these little bells last time, trying to get them on to, I know I kept them. I got a little, I made a teeny tiny bow. I had a little piece of gingham left. Where in the world? I had this really fine, well, I'm going to try. Sometimes, this is baker's twine from Dollar Tree as well. And sometimes it's a little on the thick side for these small jingle bells. So I like the silvers. I'm just gonna stick a silver one. Oh, I got it. Sometimes I can't. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm just gonna stick it on there. Kind of let it dangle over, and I like to just kind of make it look a little rough, like as far as the knot goes, just because I think it looks cute, the little tabs and stuff like that. It's a little gray and white baker's twine. So there, you can see it just kind of there, and it will kind of dangle down in front, and that I think just adds to it. And then all I have to do is put it back in there backwards, right? And there's no glass, so you don't have to worry. Like, if I'm not quite dried, it's okay. But see, isn't that the cutest? Cute little frame. It says believe. I'll maybe move it up a little. I don't know. Oops. Maybe this wasn't exactly what I used in the past. I think I used a wider one, actually. That's okay. It works. See, I moved it up a little bit. You can move it from the back. Hold it in the back a little bit. But there it is. Believe. I think it's cute. $5. Easy peasy. Let's see what else I got for the ribbon. Just nothing's popping out too much. Oh, I think I could use this. Little red. How's that sound? The other Believe, because I have it, you know, kind of empty at the top. So that's why I use this. And this is also Dollar Tree. I think this maybe was like gift wrap stuff, maybe Walmart or something. I don't really know. But this one is for sure Dollar Tree. I love these little Christmas ribbons. They always look nice. The only thing bad about Dollar Tree's Christmas ribbon is they don't put any wire in them, the little ones. So, but other than that, they're pretty cute. Okay, so we'll tie that nice and tight. And then I'll just go in and cut an angle so that it looks nice. And then I think I'll put a little red jingle bell on there. What do you think? Red one. And I have the red and white baker's twine too, so I'm really going to match. So I got these. Oh, sometimes you have to shake them because they don't always have jingle in them. And that's a ripoff. I don't. There. So that one has a little jingle in it. Little red jingle bell, tiny ones. I think, I don't know, I either got it at Walmart or I got it at Dollar Tree. I'm not really exactly sure where. And I just string it through the jingle bell and then tie a little knot and leave them hanging. The red and white baker's twine looks like candy canes to me. And we'll do that. Just tie it on there. And this one I'll kind of make it dangle too. I like it. This one I need to trim up a little. I did go long. Sometimes knots are, these fine things are hard to tie. I don't know. Do you keep jingle bells that don't jingle? I don't know. I'm not a pitcher. I don't pitch things very often. All right, so there it is, my little Believe. And we're just going to put that right back into the frame. I think it's going to be cute. I'm excited. That one I like. There it is. So cute, isn't it? So cute. Excited. And how different they look. Like same ones, but they're so different and so easy, so quick. I know it's taking me about 50 minutes here to do it, but and then the rest of these are probably pretty well. The Let It Snow, I could use a little, I have these little Dollar Tree snowflakes. They're pretty cute. I could tie one of those on, but I think it's not even necessary. Sometimes it's just better to get it done. Get her done. So I'm just putting them back in. I leave that on the back side. I suppose if you really liked it, you could use it. But they weren't very good. Like that one came like that in a plastic. Okay, there's Let It Snow. Isn't it cute? So cute. I think it's great. Oops. Oh, that one I got. That's why it wouldn't go back in very well. I got the cord ends in there. So I gotta make sure those are on the back side. The ends of the cord. Little shoelace things. Okay, that's better. There it is. Isn't that cute? So cute. All right. 3 down. Better Not Pout and Hot Cocoa. This one, look it. I'll even keep that because I want to use it up. I'll put it right over here so I know, remember. See, I have this little, I was making little bows and this is all I had left of this ribbon. So I made a teeny tiny bow and just left it there so that I can use it. So I have it sitting there waiting. Who knows what I'll use it for. Okay, let's make one of our hot cocos. See, I think they're just cute and so cute around the house. And for $5, not a bad deal. I don't think. They're a lot better than they were from Dollar Tree, aren't they? There it is, hot cocoa. So easy peasy. So if you figure out, like, just even like this takes about an hour for me to do this because I waited for everything to dry. And if I sell them for $5 a piece, 6 of them for $5, I made $30 this hour. So, and had fun doing it. So much fun. Who doesn't love? Can't decide. Do I throw the bell away? I'll put it down in the bottom. My peanut butter jar, all the different bells I have, kind of sorted that up in the Airstream, put it away. Let's see. Well, I'm impressed. I was thinking I wasn't going to be able to stay on. I appreciate it if you've watched this all the way to the end. So nice of you to stay. It's wonderful for you to stay and watch it, and make sure you comment and like and subscribe and do all those fun things, and sprinkle the love, SHARE, and come on over on Facebook and check me out in the Chalk Room, and also on Prairie Scraps Chalkin', and my business page, Prairie Scraps. I'll be over there. So thanks so much for joining me, and we will see you soon. Keep on crafting.